Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood dinner.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 1. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yard to go.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Mayfield on play action. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Coming to you. Block 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bulls 0.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bulls.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Don't get nervous. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Bulls 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
24 is the mic. Ready?
Mixon on the toss right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
4-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
24 is the mic. So don't say nothing.
And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A toss left, Mixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a timeout taken.
Fourth down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. See if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. Wiggles free, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Brooklyn.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they'll try to run the option here. He gives it up. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Third and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
56.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I feel you, dog. I feel you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A gain of 5.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The pass.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
36 yards.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Big stop, let's go.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mark 56. Mark 56. Hey, I'm coming.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just a